published, 1700 hours EDT, the 10th of May 2018, updated, 1828 EDT, the 10th of May 2018. A former police poster girl has lost to £144,000. Race claim after a tribunal heard she had a tendency to complain of prejudice whenever she was unhappy at work. Ex-Met officer Carol Howard accused her employer, the Independent Police Complaints Commission, IPCC, of discrimination and harassment. But a tribunal concluded the 39-year-old would complain of victimization if she does not like what is happening or is prevented from doing the work she chooses. The hearing was told she lost her temporary job with the IPCC after falsifying timesheets and for poor performance. Former Met Police firearms officer Carol Howard cried racism whenever if she did not like what is happening or is prevented from doing the work she chooses. The tribunal concluded Howard, pictured left, arrived at a separate hearing in 2014 and right as a poster girl for the Met Police, lost her temporary job with the IPCC after falsifying timesheets and for poor performance, dismissing all 33 of Ms. Howard's allegations. Judge Joanna Wade said her claims to be the victim of a witch hunt were unfounded. In a damning ruling, the judge suggested a £37,000 payout in a previous action against the Metropolitan Police 4 years ago lay behind her claim against the IPCC. The former firearms officer suffered from an astonishing lack of perspective and very poor judgment, it was said. Judge Joanna Wade dismissed all 33 of Ms. Howard's allegations and said her claims to be the victim of a witch hunt were unfounded. She is pictured arriving at a separate hearing in 2014. The judge said, "We are left with the uncomfortable conclusion that the claimant has an unshakable but incorrect belief that if she does not like what is happening or is prevented from doing the work she chooses, this is discrimination, or victimization." In a written ruling, the judge added that for an experienced detective her judgment throughout was very poor. She went on, "Her lack of perspective is astonishing. It gives rise to concern that winning a tribunal claim may have a detrimental effect on future judgment." Miss Howard, of Coulsdon, Surrey, rose to prominence after appearing in an official Scotland Yard poster to promote the 2012 London Olympic security operation holding a firearm. She served 14 years with the Metropolitan Police but quit in 2015 after she won a discrimination payout. A tribunal found she was bullied, harassed and victimized while serving as one of only 2 black women officers in the force's 700-strong diplomatic protection group. She went on to apply for a temporary post as an investigator at the IPCC, now known as the Independent Office for Police Conduct, IOPC. But she resigned after just 5 months while facing suspension and dismissal for submitting inaccurate timesheets. Her final month was spent on sick leave for stress and after suffering a laser injury to her neck. Within months, Miss Howard brought a fresh employment case against the police watchdog, accusing it of racism, victimization and harassment. The Central London Employment Tribunal heard she won a post in September 2016 using her married name, after a first application in her maiden name was unsuccessful. Judge Wade said Miss Howard's logic in claiming discrimination over the decision not to shortlist her at her first attempt to get a job was troubling as her application was of poor quality. She said, "It is, chronologically, the first of many incidents showing the claimant has a poor ability to judge whether a situation is terrible or entirely understandable once the context is known. Miss Howard claimed the watchdog was institutionally racist and corrupt and alleged that other ethnic minority staff felt the same. Miss Howard served 14 years with the Metropolitan Police but quit in 2015 after she won a discrimination payout. She is pictured left at an earlier hearing in 2014. She went on to apply for a temporary post as an investigator at the IPCC, now known as the Independent Office for Police Conduct, IOP. She complained she was barred from working on any cases involving her former force, even though the judge said it was perfectly sensible. And the tribunal dismissed her attempt to claim the work she was given at the watchdog was quite dull. It also criticized her for working on confidential inquiries on the train and in a nearby branch of Starbucks. Miss Howard is now under investigation by the Information Commissioner for allegedly downloading sensitive data from the IPCC's computers after her employment. IOP Director General Michael Lockwood said he was pleased with the judgment, adding, "We maintained throughout the tribunal that the claimant's accusations were without foundation and this judgment vindicates our position."